Okay.
Hi, this is Chic Crochet. I'm Beth. This is Summer, and this is Amy.
Hi.
Amy is my bestie. We've been friends for a really long time. How long?
20 years?
20 plus
More?
years,
25.
but it feels like a lifetime.
It does.
Yeah.
I think we were separated at birth.
So Amy's my special guest today, and Summer is squirmy, so I'm going to let her go lie down a while. Do you want to lie down? I think she does. It's getting late. This is kind of a late filming, and it's past her bedtime.
It's a big day.
So you go
It's
lay
a big
down.
day.
Night, night, Sammy.
Good night.
Okay, so Amy, would you like to learn to crochet?
I would love to learn. I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
I just don't know if I can do it.
You can do it.
Okay. Well, I want to try.
I'm going to teach you.
Okay.
Okay, but first of all, I'm going to give Amy a quiz, a crochet quiz. I created a quiz while Amy was distracted, so she doesn't know about this quiz. So I went to Chat GPT and I asked Chat GPT to create a quiz for me that is multiple choice, and it's 20 questions.
Wow.
Okay.
And this is all about crochet.
It's all about crochet.
And I'm supposed to have the answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay, let's just see how you do. It'll be fun to see how Ricky does. Okay, so first question. Don't peek.
Okay.
All right.
I can't see anyway. I don't have my glasses on. So.
All right. What's the main difference between knitting and crochet? And it's multiple choice, so I'm gonna give you choices.
Oh.
Okay. So A, knitting uses 2 needles, crochet uses 1 hook.
That would be my answer.
Or is it B, crochet is faster and easier? Don't tell the knitters. Or is it C, knitting is older? Or is it D, crochet uses thread, knitting uses yarn?
Actually, I'm not sure about that last one.
No. You were right to begin
okay,
with. It was
needles.
A.
Okay.
It was A.
Okay.
Knitting uses 2 needles.
I know that's the truth. So
And
it's
crochet
like it's either
uses
all or nothing.
Crochet uses 1 hook. So
that's my $1 million question.
So Mr. Chic Crochet came in the room the other day and he said, "Are you knitting?" And I said, "No, honey, I crochet." And I said, "Do you not know the difference by now?" And I said, "Knitting uses 2 needles and crochet uses 1 hook. What do you think I do?" And he said, "I don't know. I just walked by and your hands are doing like this."
Yeah.
And you have 2 things in your hands and you're doing like this. And I said, "I do not have 2 things in my hands. I have the yarn in one hand and the hook in the other." Yeah. But Mr. Chic Crochet did not, this just went totally over his head. He didn't even know. Didn't even know. So, okay, number 2, what is frogging in crochet? Now, I was explaining this to your daughter yesterday, but I don't think you were listening. So, okay, is it A, a bouncy stitch technique? Is it B, undoing your work by ripping it out? Is it C, making a frog toy? Or is it D, leaping from one project to another?
None of the above.
It is B, undoing your work by ripping it out.
Okay.
Now, why
frogging?
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think we call it frogging? How do you think we came to that name?
Well, as a visionary person, it looks like when you're crocheting that you're going over each stitch and coming back through.
That is a really good theory, but it has something to do with the sound. So when we say we're ripping it out, rip it, rip it, rib it.
Wow.
Frog.
That's awesome. Okay,
so,
good to know.
Now you know.
That's
all
awesome.
Right. So what does whip mean? Now, Amy.
Okay, I'm so glad there's multiple choice.
Whip, W-I-P. This is a family show. Okay, this is a family show. So W-I-P.
That's what editing is for.
What does whip mean? Is it A, wool is precious? Is it B, work in progress? Is it C, weaving in patterns? Is it D, wobble in perfection?
Can I hear B and C again?
Yes. Is it B, work in progress, or is it C, weaving in patterns?
I would imagine weaving in patterns. It sounds very...
That's a good guess, but it's Work in progress.
Work in progress. Okay, good.
So
good.
In my guest room closet where you are staying, I have a whip basket.
Mm-hmm.
If it cannot fit in the whip basket, I have to finish it. I cannot have more whips than will fit in that basket. And that's the basket where the unicorn is right now.
That's what do you call that? Your method, your strategy, whatever. That's
my
excellent.
System.
Your system.
My system.
Good system.
Okay.
To develop a great system to begin
Thank you.
with.
All right, number 4. What should you do if you discover a missed stitch 15 rows back? Now, 15 rows, we're not talking 15 stitches. We're talking 15 rows back. That's a lot of rows. Okay. Should you A, fix it, rip it out, frog it? Should you B, leave it, it adds character? Should you C, cry and start a new project? Or should you D, blame it on the cat?
I personally could not leave it and think that everybody else is going to not notice it. I'd probably have to rip.
A and B are correct, depends on the mood. A is fix it, frog it. B is leave it, it adds character. Depends on your mood.
Right. Yeah.
I would probably frog it.
Yeah.
But it depends. It does depend. Okay, so 5. How many crochet hooks do you actually need? A, just one, technically. B, one for each project. C, a full set in every color. Or D, it's not about need, it's about want.
D.
That's right. That's exactly right. Let's have a sip.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
Pepsi. What are you drinking?
Dr. Pepper Zero. Is it real Pepsi?
It is real Pepsi.
With the sugar.
With the sugar.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Here we go. Number 6. What's a good way to organize your yarn stash? Now, you've seen my yarn stash.
Yep.
Okay, it's scary. A, clear bins by fiber or color. So clear bins meaning, transparent.
Mm-hmm.
B, Ziploc bags under the bed. C, that one chair nobody sits in. D, hidden in plain sight from judgmental eyes.
I like the last one, but I think you've utilized, I don't know, you don't really put it in transparent things. What was B again?
B was Ziploc bags under the bed.
See, I'm guilty of all that, but I would say you've done D very well.
Well, thank you. Hidden in plain sight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the answer is A, but that is a Chat GPT answer, remember. Mm-hmm. So not
well, in a perfect world where everybody has the room
right.
and
Not
the storage bins.
It's not necessarily a crochet expert who made this. So yeah, we'll go with A.
Okay, and you should do a walkthrough sometime to show how you have utilized your space and the furniture that you use to put it in and keep it organized by color.
Thank you. We'll go with their answer. No, we'll go with your answer. They said A, you said D, hidden in plain sight from judgmental eyes. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Number 7, what's a granny square? A motif worked in rounds. B, a square that's too cozy to wear. C, an old school but timeless design. D, a crochet building block. And I think there's more than one answer. They've only given one answer to this. It's correct.
Think A
but I think it's more. It is.
Because it does seem like I've seen you work in the circle.
Very observant. Thank you. Yes, you do work it in the round. And a square that's too cozy to wear. Well, I don't think it's too cozy to wear. It's number 6.
Oh, I should have brought my sweater. You made me do.
Oh, that would have been good. We'll do that next time. And C, an old school but timeless design. C is definitely. I think C is a better answer. And a crochet building block.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a crochet building block, yeah.
I mean, that's what you've made all of these bags, these cute little bags,
right?
That are just like you've got like the squares,
right? I don't really like their answer on that one. Yeah. Okay, so 8. Why are socks intimidating for crocheters? And I did not read through these yet. I just asked the system to spit them out, and it did. And I read the first one. I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. So we're going to go with it. So I haven't read these yet.
Okay, so socks.
Right. Yeah. Why are socks intimidating for crocheters? A, thin yarn. B, shaping is tricky. C, they require math. D, they sense fear.
What was C? They require what?
Math.
Math?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seemed like or A and B, because it does seem like you would be using a smaller yarn or a thread.
You do.
And then
Soft
the
yarn's
shaping,
really thin. You're right.
The shaping has to be taken into consideration.
Yes,
right?
and I do think the socks can sense fear, so I think it's all of the
above. I do too. I do too. I can imagine.
I'm going to go with all of the above for that. All right, 9. What is yarn chicken? A silly game with yarn. B, finishing a project while hoping you don't run out of yarn. C, a crochet amigurumi pattern. Or D, what's for dinner after crafting all day?
Let's say B.
You're exactly right. Finishing a project while hoping you don't run out of yarn. That is yarn chicken.
Because there's that in jewelry making as well, when you're like working with a certain material.
Wire chicken.
Wire, or even beads, like, you're
Bead
going
chicken.
to a certain,
Speaking of which, Amy made me this beautiful, beautiful bracelet. Amy, tell me about this bracelet. What's in it?
Bally sterling silver wire, and blue quartz that I got from my wonderful friend Laura Brousseau.
And you hand wired it, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It's all hand wrapped.
Hand wrapped. Can you see? I love it.
Looks lovely on you. You're so welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Now, number 10. What is the purpose of weaving in ends? Is it A, it completes the project and secures the yarn? B, so your work does not unravel? C, to avoid public shame? D, a test of patience and will?
All of the above.
I think it's all of the above too. They said A and B, which is to complete the project, and B, so your work doesn't unravel. Yes. But I think avoiding public shame and a taste of your patience are also valid answers for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Weaving ends is not fun. Okay, number 11.
Interesting. Okay.
It's not. How many projects is too many whips? Is it A, 1 at a time, please? Is it B, 3 whips max? Is it C, 10 is okay? Or is it D, there's no such thing as too many whips?
No such thing. No such thing.
That's what they say.
That's in my opinion.
Yes, in most crochet circles, D is correct. In my house, if it cannot fit in that whip basket, we are finishing those whips before we start a new one. That's what we do.
See, and that's very good. That's discipline. It holds you accountable when you're finishing what you start.
It's hard.
In jewelry making, you have so many different piles and different people and projects. Usually it always seems like I've got several different things in progress. Several different whips.
You do have a lot of whips, girl.
You really? Yeah. So you have different containers.
Yes.
That's the wonderful thing about that, is that my pieces are much smaller than your skeins of yarn.
That's true.
So
that is true. Okay. What is blocking in crochet? Is it A, arguing with someone about fiber choices? Is it B, reshaping a finished item using water or steam? Is it C, preventing your cat from sleeping on your yarn? Or is it D, making your project Instagram ready?
What is the name of that? Yarn blocking?
Yarn blocking.
And what was A?
A is arguing with someone about fiber choices.
Wow.
B is reshaping a finished item using water or steam.
Water?
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay, well, what does water have
to
do with it?
So when I make let's say, for example, I make a granny square, and you've seen me make them, and look, they kind of curl up on the ends, or it might be a little wonky. If you wet it, you can spray it, or you can completely submerge it in water, and then you wring it out, and then you put it on a literal block, and you put pins in it, and you stretch it out, and then it dries in that shape. It dries,
awesome.
Out flat and straight. And you can also use a steamer. So on the sweater that I made you, I used a steamer. I made the sweater, then I hung it, and then I just steamed it, and everything just kind of smoothed out, and it relaxed the yarn. It was stiffer. It was stiffer, and it was just it just relaxes the yarn. It gives it better drape and hanging,
because it is so soft. I'm not sure which kind of yarn you use.
It wasn't.
I know we'll get into that eventually, but
it wasn't really what I would call stiff, but it was just misshapen from when you're pulling on it, and when you use the steam, it makes all of the yarn just kind of relax and smooth out.
I think it does that with like all fabric,
just like in fashion, just like when you're styling an outfit. Amy is a former fashion model, And although you could be a fashion model too, and you should, and she should.
Well,
she
I
should.
have a lot of friends that still are, and they're doing very well.
And
Look
well,
incredible.
anyway, she could, but she's got better things to do. But anyway, so if you wanted to, that is how you would steam block your fashion.
Okay. Can I interject a quick question? Like I mentioned, the sweater that you made for me, that yarn is so soft to the touch. But then I told you people have made washcloths for my parents before that were very scratchy yarn. Now, when you're washing dishes, maybe that's really good. That's an advantage. But you don't want that up against your skin. And so I think there's probably people that crochet or knit, whatever, and use fabrics that are yarns rather that people really don't want to feel up against their skin.
Exactly. That happens all the time. That happens all the time because yarn is expensive, and if someone doesn't have access to a luxury yarn or a more expensive yarn or a yarn of different material, they just may have to use what they have. Because if you were to make a sweater out of a luxury yarn, I mean, that could get really expensive because it takes a lot of material as a blanket or anything like that. So yeah, that happens sometimes in gift giving, but
interesting.
Washing even the stiffer, more uncomfortable yarns, washing them in a fabric softener and steaming, and that helps.
Okay.
That helps.
Okay.
It doesn't solve the problem completely, but it can help.
Okay,
but washcloths should definitely be made out of cotton. You're going to learn all about that. I think that's just going to come to you intuitively.
Cool.
Okay. So why do crocheters keep buying? Speaking of which, why do crocheters keep buying yarn they don't need? A, yarn is comforting. B, sales are powerful. Yeah, that's me. C, inspiration strikes. D, because we're emotionally stable adults. Thank you.
I'll say all of the above.
All of the above.
Especially A, B, and C.
Yes. And D, with confidence. There we go.
Right.
14, what usually happens right after finishing a project? A, celebration and photos. B, starting a new one immediately. C, weaving in ends eventually. Or D, hiding it because it didn't turn out quite like you imagined.
C, that's my hopeful answer.
All of them except D.
Yeah.
Celebrate, take photos.
Yes.
Start a new one right away. Weave in your ends eventually. I don't like the eventually. I like to weave in my ends right away.
That's good.
Do not
that's good.
Eat the frog. Don't put that off.
See, that's the thing. Those are those disciplines that you inspire me with because you do
eat the frog. Do you know about Eat the Frog?
I've heard that.
There's a book called Eat the Frog. It means do the thing you want to do the least first. Amen.
I like that.
Amen, sister. All right, 15. What's the riskiest thing someone can say to a crocheter? A, can you make me one for free? B, that's just knitting, right? C, it looks handmade. Or D, all of the above. Which one of those was the riskiest?
Definitely D on that one.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah. Could you just whip me up a sweater like that?
Well, the funny thing is, though, is that you actually can. You do whip things up, but it's taken time.
You don't know how long it took me to whip it up.
You're right, but you told me if you would have not done the tail on the back of the sweater that you could have knocked it out like that.
That's true.
I know you can because you're getting faster and faster, but it's not showing any appreciation for the time that it's taken you to achieve that level of skill.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I wish everyone saw it that way. So 16, what is a magic ring? Okay, or a magic circle. A spell for perfect tension. B, a crochet technique for starting in the round. C, a friendship bracelet with your yarn. Or D, a stitch you avoid until you are emotionally ready. What is the magic ring?
Well, I would say B is probably the answer for there, but I would say D would be my personal answer.
A stitch you avoid until you're emotionally ready.
Which is any stitch. I was like, I brought my jewelry stuff. I'm going to work on jewelry. I don't want to learn something new.
You're going to do it. You're going to do it, girl. You're going to do it, girl.
I'm excited too.
All right, 17. Why is gauge important? A, so your item is the correct size. B, to match pattern instructions. C, it's not important. Or D, it's just a suggestion, right?
A and B.
You're exactly right. Yes, gauge
That's
is
the
really
same thing
important.
with wire.
Yes, the
Same thing
correct
with wire.
size is really important. I had to make a gauge to make your sweater. Yeah, it's really
That's
important.
amazing. I've really never or acknowledged or thought about the parallels between
I didn't
crocheting and making jewelry, especially the wire wrapping part of it. Very interesting. And the gauge of wire and yarn. I honestly didn't even know that there were different gauges in yarn. I mean, I see it.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but never knew that the
And the
term
hooks.
gauge was even.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
So, and there's all kinds of combinations because it depends on what size hook you use with that particular yarn. If you used a smaller hook size, then your tension's going to be tighter, and or your stitch is going to be tighter, and it's going to make it smaller.
Right.
So yeah, there's a wide variety. It can go wrong in a lot of ways. It's a lot of, you have to put a lot of thought into it. Okay, number 18. What do you say when someone said, number 18? I sound like Leanne Morgan. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of these like Leanne Morgan. Okay. If you don't know who Leanne Morgan is, look her up.
Look her up.
All right. 18. And I can say this because I am from the South.
Yes.
I'm not making fun of it.
We're not from there. We are.
We are there. We are indeed. 18. What do you say when someone says, that must have saved you money? I can't see.
I don't know how you're
I just went cross-eyed. I'm going to, how do I make this bigger? B. What was the question?
Summer woke up and she's like this.
What was in your Pepsi? Okay. B. What?
Are you going to cave and put the glasses on?
A. Hysterical laughter. B. Sure, time is for what? Oh, where's my glasses?
Who made that test? That is
ChatGPT.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right.
I made it.
It made it for you.
I made it. Oh, it's it. Now it makes sense. All right. Okay, let's start over.
Okay.
This is the question.
Okay.
18. What do you say when someone says, that must have saved you money? A. Hysterical laughter. Or is it B? Sure, if time is free.
Right.
C. You clearly don't craft. Or D. This yarn costs more than my groceries. Which is the answer?
All of the above.
Any of the above.
All of them. I love them.
I'm taking my Leanne Morgan hat off.
Yeah.
And I'm putting my chic hat back on.
Yeah, you put it on.
All right, here we go. Number 19. How can you tell if a crocheter lives here? A. Yarn trails to every room. B. Hooks in mugs and couch cushions. C. Blankets in every corner. Or D. All of the above.
All of the above.
Correct. Number 20. What's the real reason crocheters need more yarn? Is it A. It's for future projects? Is it B. That color might be discontinued? Or is it C. It's a form of self-care? Is it D. It's cheaper than therapy? I say that all the time.
All day long.
I say that all the time. In fact, I think I might make a whole video about that. It's cheaper than therapy.
I think you might just have the golden ticket right there.
Yeah, me too. Okay. You did a great job! Yay, Amy! Yay, Amy! So, Amy, last week I made a short, and it was a YouTube short, and in it I featured this little blanket because I made this for summer.
Beautiful colors.
And she loves it.
Aww.
So this was made with this is called a double crochet stitch. You see here? So see how the stitch is a little longer? So that's a double crochet stitch. And these green rows here, that's a single crochet stitch. So you just have the one little row.
Okay, so if I can ask, if this is this a single up here and then this is a double?
Well, this whole thing from here to here is a double. That's a double.
Okay,
That's
and
a single.
then because there seems to be like several right
It's
there.
all just one stitch.
Okay.
That is just one stitch. Yeah.
Did you have to change yarn to create all these colors, or did you buy, what do you call
I
it, went variegated?
Yeah, it's not variegated. I did
Okay.
change. So these are all solid skeins of
You have
yarn.
to be really confident with your skills to me before you start changing up
This is pretty simple.
yarns.
You would be able to do this
Okay.
really quickly.
Okay.
She saw
How
me.
old were you when you first learned how to crochet?
Well, I was the first time I ever picked up a crochet hook, I was probably in about third grade. And, back then we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have a lot of resources. So I just learned what my sister could teach me, my older sister. So I learned to chain and a single crochet stitch. And all I ever learned to make were crooked scarves because I didn't even know that when you get to the end of the row that you have to chain one and turn. So my rows were constantly
I still have
the
a scarf
wrong
that you
shape.
made me, probably. I don't know.
That was probably knitted because I didn't crochet anymore. When I was little, I crocheted a little bit and then,
okay. So that was probably knitted.
and I never
Interesting.
I never picked it up again or knew how
Okay.
to do it. So then I did, same sister taught me to knit a little bit and I knitted for a little bit. So I advanced in knitting a little bit better, but then again, I quit and I just completely lost interest until about a year and a half ago. And I picked it up and then
What would you say? What inspired you?
I needed something to keep my hands busy and I was just really anxious because as you
Idle
know,
hands.
right, and you know how I like to be doing something all the
Busy,
time.
busy. Always.
I was in the hospital taking care of mom. Mom was in the hospital and I was, sitting with her for hours on end and spending the night at the hospital, and my father-in-law was sick as well. So just a lot of sitting around and I couldn't work.
Right.
And I had to be real quiet and but also I just needed something for my sanity.
Yes.
But I could watch the YouTube tutorials and that was, I just loved it. I just fell in love. And then I'm not sure what came first, the chicken or the egg. If amigurumi started popping up in my different social media feeds, or if I was looking for it, or if I started crocheting first and then it started, or if I started seeing it, then I went and got some yarn and a hook. I can't remember which, but it was seeing the amigurumi, which I had never noticed before. Maybe I'd seen it, but it just amigurumi is I think it's the Japanese word for toy.
Okay.
So it's the little toy. You've seen me make the little toys. Yeah. Yes. That's what amigurumi is. So those little toys started popping up in my feeds and I thought they were just so adorable and I wanted to do that. That's how that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago. Yeah. And you know how many things I've made since then. Yeah.
Was the mouse in the suitcase, wasn't that one of the first things that is that one of the major things that you first bit off? Like,
no, that was more recent.
Okay.
The major thing I bit off first was that big nurse bear that I made. My daughter was in nursing school and I found this pattern. It was a bear, like an old-fashioned teddy bear in a traditional nurse's uniform. So she had the nurse's hat with the little red cross on the front and the traditional white nurse's dress with the little collar and the little flared skirt and it had little white shoes, and that's what I made first. That was the biggest project I made first. I jumped in pretty quickly. Yeah. I just wanted to do it so badly. I think the first toy I made was a turtle, though. I made Summer's ball, and then I made a little turtle, and then it just
snowball.
Oh my gosh! Then I just could not make enough fast enough. I was just so excited about doing it, and me with no children to give it to. I mean, it's just, they're in the closet. I still have them.
Every time I come, I think about sneaking that little ladybug out. All of those little bugs, all of the little animals, all of them are so cute.
I'll get those out one day and do everything I've made.
You need to do a show and
video.
Tell.
Yeah, I'll do that sometime. I'll do that sometime. But I want to learn you. I want to teach you to crochet. And you want to learn, don't you?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
All right, Summer. So I'm going to put Summer over here. And if you have not seen my short, please look it up because Summer has her own living room and her whole room costs probably under $100. It's adorable. It's just so cute. So anyway, watch her short.
Okay, honey. Ready to lay down?
What we have here is a 4-weight. I love this yarn, 100% acrylic from Hobby Lobby. So you take your pink,
Okay.
and if you are able, it's always best to use the center pull if you can find it. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
You do need to let people know that.
Yes,
Though.
there's
That's
your center
interesting.
pull. And this is not going to be a tutorial for you guys because you're not going to be able to see the stitches, but we're just going to see if I am able to teach someone. And Amy definitely has the capability of learning, but I want to see if I have the capability of teaching. All right. So what we're going to do.
And all of that happening at one time.
Yes.
All the planets are going to align.
They are. So this is a Clover Amour hook. These are my favorite other than my furl. Amy is going to be using a 5mm hook, and I'm going to be using a 4.5. They're close enough to where I don't have two of the same size. So this will be close enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a slip stitch. So hold your hand where your bottom of your fingers are, like your palms facing you. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And now go over your fingers, make an X like that. Just like this, like that. See an X?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see
and then
where.
bring
Okay,
it back
it's just
over.
That.
Yeah, and just hold it.
Bring it back over through there.
You got it. Mm-hmm. And just hold it with your thumb. You've got it.
And hold it.
Yes,
right
just
there.
like that.
Okay.
That's all you do. All right, now put your hands like this and take your hook, and your hook is facing down.
Okay.
And you're going to go under the first loop, grab the second loop, and pull through. Got it? Okay. And then just kind of let go, hold your ends, and pull.
Oop.
It's okay.
Sorry, let me try that again. Wrap, and then up, and then underneath, grab, pull,
and then let
go.
There you did it. There you did it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do mine. All right. And now you're going to pull your tails and tighten it up on your hook. Yeah. Did it.
Okay.
Slip knot done. All right. Now drop your tail, but pick up the yarn that's attached to your skein. And you're going to
You've got it draped.
I like to wind it around my pinky like that.
Over like this?
Yeah, I go.
Oh, this way.
Well, that's how I do it, but you can do it however it makes. Yep, that's how I like to do it. And then I go up, and then I grab it right there. Okay. And then I kind of hold my tail like this. Okay, it's going to get a little complicated because then I hook it over my pointer finger, my index finger. Yeah, you got it. Okay. That's it. Okay, so now this is the motion. We're going to be sliding. Yeah.
Okay, I think I just have to figure out. I think you have to figure out the best way that you.
Yes,
can
it's
hold
different
that
for everybody.
part.
Everybody's fingers are different.
And how do you hold yours again?
I like to hold this here, like I've got this here on my index finger, and I've got my slip stitch hooked between my middle finger and my thumb.
Okay.
And I like to, be able to slide up and down. Yes.
Think.
I go under and over.
Over.
I think you did it. Yep, just like that. That's how I hold mine. Okay, so
I had a lot more slack.
Hold this. Now take your middle finger. No, your middle finger and touch it. There you go.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
I need a drink.
Got it. Me too.
All right, now you're going to put your hook over the yarn, and you're going to pull it through the stitch.
Oop.
That's all right. That's okay. It takes several tries. We're chaining. We're going to learn to chain. So
I'm gonna
choke up on your knot a little bit there with your there. Now pull it through. It's all right. I'm about to get it. Choke up on your knot with these two fingers. Yes.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your patience.
A little bit.
Yeah, hold on to it.
Here.
Let's start over with weaving it on your finger here. Okay. So loosen up. Loosen up. Get all loosey-goosey.
Okay.
Get all loosey-goosey. All right, let go of it. Let go of it. Wave his hand around. Wave it all around. Wave it in the air like you just don't care. All right. right now.
Can you tell we're 80s babies?
We're not 80. We're 80s. Can you tell we're 80, baby?
And yet Okay, and there's not even sugar in your drink.
No.
Nothing.
Caffeine.
Nothing in her drink.
Caffeine.
Okay, caffeine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with this.
Yep. And then you're going to loop it around your pinky. Go back up. Under. Yep. There. Yep. You got it. And then pinch it.
And oops.
Keep the index.
And pinch it.
Yeah, but not with that one. Keep your index
out.
Yeah.
Pinch it.
Pinch it. You did it. Okay, now.
Oh, okay. Now I think I kind of feel
through.
it a little bit more. I've pulled that
through. You might have.
I'm going to have to open that up just a little bit.
Okay. That's okay. If you have to open it up a little bit.
Shoot.
And make the hook do the work for you. So, okay, it split on you a little bit. But that's okay. That's all right. Yarn splits, and especially inexpensive yarn like this, it splits. Pull it back out, and we're going to start again.
I'll pull it back out, and I'll do it again because I get where I'm going now. I've got to figure out what the best position for me is at some point.
And you are so close to getting it.
But I totally see it now.
Oh, you did it.
Okay. I know I've got a big
You did
hole,
it. That's okay. If it's loose like that, that's okay. We're just learning. Just keep that chain train going.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. She's going. She's chaining.
Yeah, but you guys made a circle.
You got it. Well, we'll do that later.
Oh yeah. I'm celebrating right now. I'm just happy. I can't imagine getting to where you've gotten though. It blows my mind. Like what you've done with the little animals. Like
You're gonna be there.
I can't even grasp that.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna be there.
Okay, come on, little pinky. I need y'all to cooperate with me. My phalanges.
It'll become muscle memory. Eventually, muscle memory will just take over.
Okay.
Just like it does with your jewelry. You'll just know where to put your fingers.
Yeah.
You take your hand off, reposition your yarn. It's just part of it. And you chain. Okay, let's reposition your fingers because now you're holding on with your index finger, and your index finger is your tension finger. So this right here is your tension. This is how you control your tension. And just like so you sew with a sewing machine, and you know how when you thread a sewing machine, and it's got to go through all the little bobbins and the hooks and the little dillies. That's exactly what this is.
Okay, gotcha.
It's exactly like threading a sewing machine.
Look at you, because I see it's like you can do this right here to expand or shrink.
Yes.
But do you always have your fingers right here? You
Most
keep
of the
them
time,
right?
I do about 5 stitches, and then I have to choke up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a good way to count also.
Gotcha.
So if you count in 5s, and 5 is about as many as I can do before I have to move my hand.
Okay.
Someone with longer fingers like you might be able to go further, but I can only go 5 stitches. But that's a good rule of thumb for me.
Okay.
No pun intended. Because I can keep count that way.
Gotcha.
You've got a little, you may have to just reposition, which I do all the time.
Oh, that's what you call repositioning.
Yes.
Okay.
I just have to reposition because it gets loose or it gets too tight, and you just let it go and redo it. Like I said, muscle memory will kick in. And you can just chain our little heart out. So this is going to be your first assignment. Just chain until you get really comfortable with it, and until you can make a chain and it's flat like that, where it's not twisted and looking like a knot, and all your stitches are nice and even. And then tomorrow we will learn the single crochet.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Awesome. I am.
You did it. You chained.
I'm so
Look at you.
You're so
chained.
patient. You're a great teacher.
That's a beautiful chain, Amy.
Thank you.
That is a beautiful chain. You're going to do it.
Let's get in there. Yay.
We're going to crochet together.
Celebrate.
Oh.
I love
Do
you,
you
honey.
remember? I love you. Do you remember that old Coke commercial? I'd like
to teach the
world. Was it a Coke or Pepsi?
Perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company.
That's
It's
the
a
song
real-
I sing.
Yeah, and it's a real
It's
thing.
a real thing. Yeah. That's what I want to teach the world of crochet.
Yes.
In perfect harmony. Amy, thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with me in summer and doing this video and just humoring me and let me teach you how to crochet. And I hope you'll continue and we can crochet together. It's going to be so fun.
I'm excited.
Oh, and thank you for joining us. And please remember to let your light shine.
And always stay chic.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in the next one.
Chic, chic.